You are welcome to another exciting edition of This Week in Crypto on Savvy Finance, where we bring you all the latest and exciting developments in crypto over the past week. Here are some of the top news featured in the video. United States President Joe Biden has signed a first-of-its-kind executive order on crypto. Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan announced plans to exit Russia as a part of the sanctions against the country. Canadian police seized Bitcoin worth $28 million from a former government employee in a ransomware case. Cryptocurrency exchange Kraken pledges over $10 million in aid to clients affected by the war in Ukraine. U.S. inflation hits 7.9 as gas prices skyrocket. 64% of Americans live from paycheck to paycheck. We bring you all this and more in this week's edition of This Week in Crypto. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also, remember to smash the like button and check out our other crypto-related videos. Thanks for your continued support. Without further ado, let's get right into our video. According to the Labor Department data released on Thursday, the United States consumer price gains jumped higher in February to a 40-year high. The Consumer Price Index increased to 7.9% from last year. Gasoline, food, and housing costs drove the monthly increase for the month of February, and experts project that the inflation might worsen in the coming months as the war between Russia and Ukraine rages on. The Biden administration seems to have found a scapegoat to pin the rising price on, as a report finds that 64% of Americans now live from paycheck to paycheck. On Thursday, the president suggested that the rising prices are a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the sanctions levied against the transcontinental country. As I have said from the start, there will be costs at home as we impose crippling sanctions in response to Putin's unprovoked war. But Americans can know this. The costs we are imposing on Putin and his cronies are far more devastating than the costs we are facing, Biden said on Thursday. However, inflation has been rising steadily for over 6 months, first hitting a 40-year high in January 2022. The administration also said it has embarked on efforts to bring prices down. While the administration tries to remedy the situation, reports show that investors are recalibrating their portfolios for an expected period of high inflation and weaker growth, as U.S. Treasury yield curve highlights recession signals. As the U.S. battles with inflation, the sanctions against Russia continued all week. Many international institutions and countries have announced sanctions against the country to force it to stop the attack. During the week, financial technology company PayPal announced it was suspending services for Russians. Visa, MasterCard, and Western Union also made similar announcements. Visa and MasterCard made the announcement earlier in the week, later clarifying the ban will only affect foreign transactions. Russians can still use their Visa and MasterCards for local transactions. Western Union's announcement came days later. The multinational financial services company is extending its ban to Belarus for its role in the invasion of Ukraine. Binance has also blocked transactions from Visa and MasterCards issued in Russia. Popular crypto exchange Coinbase has also blacklisted over 25,000 crypto addresses linked to Russian investors. On Friday, 2 giant Wall Street banks also announced plans to stop operations in Russia for the same reason. Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are the first U.S. banks to announce plans to exit Russia, but other U.S. banks may join the growing list of financial corporations leaving the country. Here are some other multinational companies that have announced a temporary ban or other forms of sanctions against Russia: Deutsche Bank, American Express, British American Tobacco, H&M and Nike, Adidas, Unilever, PepsiCo, Heineken, Deloitte, EY, KPMG and PwC, McDonald's, Starbucks, IKEA, U2. Please note that not all of these corporations are suspending operations in Russia. For example, Nike, H&M, and Adidas are suspending sales in Russia, but IKEA will only cease exports and imports from Russia while keeping Mega, its major chain of shopping centers in Russia, open. YouTube will also globally block YouTube channels associated with Russian state-funded media. According to Ukraine's deputy minister at the Ministry of Digital Transformation, the country has received almost $100 million worth of cryptocurrencies from donations. The deputy minister hailed crypto as a breakthrough from an economic standpoint, a view he believes is shared by President Zelensky, adding that the president fully supports the initiative to raise money for the war through crypto donations. One of the donors to the cause, according to reports, is the team behind the Bored Ape Yacht Club. On Tuesday, the team behind the NFT collection announced that it had donated $1 million worth of Ethereum to Ukraine, matching the previous $1 million donations made by holders of the non-fungible tokens. The team said it was inspired by the community's donations. Cryptocurrency exchange Kraken has announced plans to give out over $10 million in aid to clients affected by the war in Ukraine. The pledged amount covers fees paid by residents of Ukraine on Kraken in almost 10 years in first half 2022 revenues from Russia-based trading. Eligible Ukrainians will receive $1,000 worth of Bitcoin each. Kraken is also considering additional aid in the future, according to the tweet on the exchange's official Twitter account. On Wednesday, U.S. President Joe Biden signed the country's first-ever cryptocurrency executive order. The president ordered all federal agencies to work together on a path to regulating cryptocurrencies. The president also wants federal agencies to study the creation of a U.S. digital dollar on the blockchain. The order, titled Ensuring Responsible Innovation in Digital Assets, calls for a whole-of-government approach to analyzing the risks and benefits posed by digital assets. The rise in digital assets creates an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system and at the technological frontier, but also has substantial implications for consumer protection, financial stability, national security, and climate risk, the White House said in a statement on Wednesday. In similar news, Dubai has also adopted its first crypto law to position itself and the United Arab Emirates as a key player in designing the future of crypto globally. The Emirate has approved its first law to regulate crypto and created a regulatory body charged with overseeing crypto activities. The Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority will issue licenses and oversee the activities of related service providers, amidst other responsibilities, according to a Twitter post made by the leader of the Emirate. We are almost at the end of the video. If you were yet to do so, please smash the like button and drop your comments in the comments section below. In other news, there has been a noticeable increase in the activities of crypto whales over the past week. According to reports, Ethereum whales are gobbling up Shiba Inu in large quantities. Last Sunday, an anonymous investor bought 42 billion tokens worth around $1 million. The top 100 wallets holding Shiba Inu have also added more of the meme coin to their portfolios. Data from Whale Stats, a crypto intelligence platform, shows the average Shiba Inu balance of large wallet investors has increased by almost 200%. Active addresses on the network have also increased by 880%, fueling rumors that the meme coin will soon see a massive rally in prices. Not surprisingly, that's not the only time SHIB made the news during the week. According to reports, AMC theaters now accept Dogecoin and Shiba Inu for online payments. This news has been well received by investors on both sides, who have been waiting for the world's largest movie exhibition company to make the move since last September. Historically, such big news and increased activities have always preceded massive price rallies. Still on crypto whales, there have been reports of a whale transfer involving 429 sleeping Bitcoin from 2010. The coins were worth $16.8 million at the time of the transfer. We are down to our final news article for this segment of This Week in Crypto. On Thursday, the United States Department of Justice announced the extradition of a former Canadian government employee on charges of dozens of ransomware attacks. According to the department, from April to December 2020, the culprit conspired to and did intentionally damage a protected computer and transmit a ransom demand in connection with doing so. The 34-year-old Canadian received millions in dollars in payments for the attacks. During the arrest, the DOJ said Canadian police discovered and seized 719 Bitcoin worth over $28 million in crypto in his possession. The department will not cease to pursue and seize cryptocurrency ransoms, thereby thwarting the attempts of ransomware actors to evade law enforcement through the use of virtual currency, said Kenneth A. Polite JNR, the Assistant Attorney General of the department's criminal division. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let us know in the comments section below. You can also drop your thoughts and suggestions on how we can improve the segment in the comment box. We sincerely appreciate all our viewers and subscribers. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button.